Macca's guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. In this video, we are playing Mission 10, and the mission is called The Wolf's Den. And the achievement or trophy we're going to get is called Tunnel Rat, which is for completing the tunnel section using only the 1911, the 1911. Not a gun, dude. I honestly couldn't tell you what the legitimate name is. Maybe someone in the comments down below could inform me. Now, this sounds super easy. Like, just use the pistol during a certain section of the game. But it's actually not that easy because there are some very specific requirements that you must meet. And the requirements go as follows. Every single enemy must die from your pistol. You cannot use grenades. You cannot use melee. And another thing that kind of makes it difficult is that you're given a very low amount of ammo, and there are quite a few enemies. You're going to need to double tap most enemies and not waste clips. So make sure you're looking down those sights and make sure you're hitting them in the upper chest and the head for headshots. Don't pick up other weapons. It won't actually void your achievement, but, you know, just to be safe, you don't want to pick up a weapon and accidentally use it. Also, flashbangs and smokes and stuff. You might have them. Don't use those either. Only use your pistol. It's going to be the one that you start with, and I think you can pick up ammo as you play through. Obviously, I'd recommend playing on recruit difficulty, and I do think that sometimes if you die and then reload on a checkpoint on the lower difficulties, the game will actually give you some of your ammo back. So if you do run out of ammo at the very end, feel free to try to load your last checkpoint, and it might give you a little bit of ammo. But if you are near the end and there's no ammo and there's still some enemies, you might have to actually restart the entire level because there will be no way for you to complete it, as again, you can't melee any enemies, you can't use Molotovs. There's also a couple tricky sections like this fire pit and, you know, potentially it killing you. And at the end, there's also a couple of enemies kind of at the top of ladders and whatnot. But overall, I'll leave you guys with some gameplay. I will chime in during certain sections in a little bit, and just to provide some extra tips for certain rooms. But otherwise, the video should help you out, figure out everything, all the enemy positions, and the route through the level.
Come with us, Hadir.
No, it's too late for that now.
Show your face and die.
Sarah, please. These people are willing to help us.
You are a liar and a traitor.
You're wrong. You will see.
Hadir.
صاروا هون. يلا يلا.
Hadir.
شايل.
Right around this corner is a tricky section. You want to sprint through the room as they will use explosives behind you and you can get easily caught in that room and die. So I push forward and then kind of tuck myself in the corner here. All of these enemies took more shots than they really should have, but cleared the room out and still have a bunch of ammo left. In this next room, you kind of want to watch out. I believe if you shoot the tripwire, it'll explode, which counts as a grenade kill. So that is not okay. However, there are propane tanks in the back that you can also shoot and also explode, but since those don't count as grenades, you'll be good to go. There's also an enemy that sometimes just randomly kind of appears as you crawl through this area, and Farah should take care of them for you.
شايف. هذاك المكان تقريبا هون.
This next part is probably the hardest part. Even on recruit, it can be quite difficult. What you need to do is go by the turret. So take out the first two enemies, and when the turret overheats, make a mad dash for these crates or for the wall cubby. On the second time it overheats, get a little bit closer, and then on the third time it overheats, you should be able to just go right behind it and then take out the two enemies, including a shotgun enemy right next to the machine gunner. And we are now still good to move on. We're getting a little low on ammo. I end up walking over a pistol on the ground, and I think it actually restocks my ammo for me. But from the count I did, I still would have had enough ammo just based off of what the game gave me.
I'll find a way up.
You watch your back down there.
31 to 06, over. All stations, this is Echo 3-1 transmitting in the blind.
Target is still in the tunnels. Currently tracking.
هذا هو كل البنزين. هم هون. اشعل النار.
The superpower is for sale. We are building the violence. Take the weapons and we keep them forever.
Now at this point in the mission, you'll push the cart and move your way through these enemies. I got 14 bullets left, probably 5 to 6 enemies left. You can double tap them. And you'll be also climbing ladders. And at the top of each ladder, you can either try to climb to the top, or you can try to kill the enemies while sitting on the ladder. Now this is my second time through the level, so I'll actually get an achievement or trophy for killing 3 enemies while sitting on a ladder. However, it's only because I already played this mission, so I already had 2 from my first playthrough. You can grab 2 during the playthrough of this mission, and later on in the game, you can also grab some more. So feel free to rinse and repeat this level if you don't have the ladder kills by the end of the game, or feel free to kind of see, play through and see what happens. This last enemy here gets a little tricky. You don't really see him coming. There's a lot of fire. You're basically just trying to climb your way to the top, and eventually you'll be good to go and done the level. You do have to conclude the entire level, which does involve a little bit of a story section that's coming up. So make sure you do that too before you expect to unlock your achievement.
Alex, pull! I've got you.
Thanks, cousin.
This way.
Your handiwork?
Formative.
Far, but what you see is already gone.
That's the wolf. Dead ahead.
Only me. And I am just a lowly freedom fighter.
Timer, he has a vest.
There is no escape. This is the end.
He has a remote. Still counting. We can disarm it, Alex. Help me.
During this section, we'll have to listen closely. The first thing we need to cut is the green wire, and make sure you cut it when she says cut, and not when she says 1 and the 0 is implied, as I thought it would be. You have to see her say cut. If you have subtitles on, it actually does help a little bit. And then the last wire, you do the yellow one, and then you do the red one on top. That kind of concludes the mission, and then you wait for the really awkward pause where you wait for your achievement or trophy to unlock. Sometimes it's instant, and sometimes it's definitely not instant. Nonetheless, if you did it right and you didn't accidentally kill anyone with grenades or melees or tripwires or whatever, you should have it unlocked. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope the video was helpful. Drop a like, share the video with a friend. Check out my channel for lots more Call of Duty Modern Warfare videos. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Shout out to Double O, and hopefully I see you guys soon. Peace!